Hey Juventini, welcome back to the channel. I'm Alberto. I'm going to bring you all the latest news to July 12th surrounding Juventus, including what the hell happened in Turin yesterday between Bayern and Juventus. Let's get into it. All right, Juventini, friendly reminder, like the video and, of course, subscribe to the channel. And now, without further ado, let's get to the news. So we're going to kick it off with a youngster that has been signed by Juventus. Kenan Yildiz is now officially a Juventus player, all right? We don't know if this kid is ever going to get any first-time minutes, but one thing he did get is a solid welcoming video from Juventus social media team, and you can check that out, obviously, anywhere on Twitter or whatnot, even on Instagram. Pretty cool video. Will he ever amount to anything with Juventus? We have to wait and see. The player came to us from Bayern Munich's U19 side. Okay, he is an attacking midfielder that also plays left and right wing. Okay, and again, very, very promising Turkish young player. So there you have it. Kenan Yildiz is officially a Juventus player. Now let's get to Cambiasso. The Cambiasso deal finally completed as Genoa, received Draguson's word and approval of the move. Okay, so it is done. Now Cambiasso, it is still reported that he is very, very likely he will be going out loan, but he is going to get evaluated with the team in their training sessions this summer. So there you have it. Cambiasso, we still have to wait to see. It's still being widely reported that he will go out on loan, but you just never know based on how that evaluation goes. So there you go. Welcome aboard, Cambiasso. Now, Arnautovic is going to push this week Bologna for his move to Juventus. Okay, he is going to push that club to facilitate that move as he wants to join Juventus. This is going to push Moise Kean further back down the pecking order. Okay, so the interesting thing with that is I said Moise Kean could become a very, very serious situation for Juventus. Obviously, we enter this loan into this season, but after that, there's a 38 million euro obligation to buy this. The further we push him down the pecking order, the less minutes I see for Moise Kean in getting involved with his team, and then it's going to be even harder after that obligation to find a move for Moise Kean. So it's very, very tough predicament Juventus is in, but Arnautovic is pushing Bologna to facilitate this move. We wait to see what happens on that front. Now, last, certainly not least, center backs and what Juventus is going to do and what could potentially happen. Okay, we were given some hope a few days ago that Bremer is still in play for Juventus. Okay, Koulibaly is extremely difficult, but not impossible, but extremely difficult. You have Badiashile. Name still floats around Juventus, but the two being reported now that probably are going to be the ones are Gabriel and Milenkovic. I ask you, Juventini, is that going to be enough? Should we move Ligt? I don't know how I feel about it. I don't feel the strongest. I want one at least top tier, and then you could say maybe a Milenkovic included, whatnot. Okay. It is also worth noting that Pau Torres' name has also been included in the mix. Okay. So, Juventini, if you could handpick out of all those names, let me know who you would handpick, and how would you feel if it ends up being, say, Gabriel and Milenkovic and whatnot. So that's it. Now, in terms of all this, Ligt still must be sold. Okay, so the latest coming from this front is obviously that even upon his return yesterday, Ligt has asked for Juventus to finalize this move to Bayern Munich. Okay, I can't help in this whole saga just thinking that there's much more to this than just performance based for a player to push this adamantly for his transfer. Okay, especially when Juventus has already kicked off the Mercado very, very strong in bringing in Di Maria and Paul Pogba. I find it very, very interesting that Ligt is pushing so strongly if it's just performance based. So I think there's much more to it, and who knows, maybe his buttons were pressed the wrong way mid-season last season when Adiva Bene said players need to start choosing the shirt over their agents, and maybe Ligt took that to heart, and now we're seeing the remnants of what happened there. But either way, if a guy wants to go, you got to make it happen. But the deal has to be solid, and we have to be covered. Now, yesterday, Salihamidzic, okay, ex-Juventus player, flew into Turin to offer us 60 million euros for Ligt. My God, the audacity. Okay, so what a wasted trip. No wonder they're not offering anything for these players, because they're wasting all their overhead flying all over the place, offering junk deals. So they already have an agreement in place with Ligt to pay him 12 million euros plus 4 million in bonuses. And you're telling me you're going to pay that to a player you only value worth 60 million euros? Not a chance. Step it up, Bayern, okay? I hope Arrivabene laughed in their face, okay, and then said, hey, there's the door. Get your ass out of it, okay? Come correct or don't come at all, basically, okay? So they might as well be miles and miles and miles apart, okay? 60 million euro first offer from Bayern Munich that they actually flew into Turin as if we were going to just sign the papers immediately. Absolute joke. Okay, 90 million is where Juventus want to be, and somewhere in that range, and they're definitely not going to budge for 60 million. Okay, Salihamidzic, this isn't the Bundesliga, okay, and this is not Dortmund. Okay, you're not just going to bully us around and push us around again. Come correct next time, buddy, and stop wasting everybody's time. You want the player, you have his personal agreement, that's fine. Pay up, baby. Show us the money. Now, again, who knows what's going to happen? Ligt is pushing for the move to happen, but it definitely ain't going to happen for around 60, not even 70 million euros. So we wait to see what develops. But I like Arrivabene and Cherubini sticking to their guns. And if we got to end up keeping Ligt around because we haven't found a deal, you know what? Tough titties, Ligt. You're going to have to deal with it and be the professional that everybody praises you for being and play through it. All right. So Paul Pogba just did that at Manchester United for his entire term. It is what it is. So there you have it, Juventini. This is your news break to July 12th. Hope you enjoyed the video, but more importantly, I can't wait to hear your thoughts on everything. That Bayern offer, the center back situation. Would you be happy with just Gabriel and Milenkovic? Should they come in? I personally want one top tier center back, and then you can settle for one to Milenkovic's standards. But what about Pau Torres, Juventini? Let me know everything you think, okay? Question, comments, thoughts, opinions, all of it in the comment section of this video. Can't wait to hear from you all and mix it up with you in the comment section. Till tomorrow's update, Fino alla fina, Forza Juventus. Ciao.